This action man is the 8th highest grossing male film star of all time. But according to fellow A-lister Ben Affleck, there's a lot more to Bruce Willis than that.
He also happens to be a hell of a good guy, a family man, and the sort of person who would go a long way for his fellow human being. And I think that merits recognition almost as much as all the great movies he's made. I am certainly very, very lucky and very proud to call him a friend.
No doubt Ashton Kutcher would back up that glowing reference. Ever since the punked star got together with his ex-wife Demi Moore, Bruce has been the very model of support. But since the box office smashing release of Die Hard in 1988, Bruce has become so closely associated with his heroic alter ego that after several sequels, even he finds it hard to know where he stops and John McClane starts.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a thin line. It's a really thin line. When I first started acting, I did the first movie when I was 31, 32 years old, and I had only been acting in front of the camera for a couple of years, so I was still learning how to act. So much of who I was, so much of that South Jersey guy is really in that character. You know, the sense of humor, disrespect for authority, which I'm happy to see you have, and apparently everybody out here has. But a lot of me was on that character. I mean, it's still fun to do. It's fun to. I was always a kid that wanted to jump off the house and get the other kids in the neighborhood to jump off the house.
Still jumping off houses decades later, the longevity of the franchise was honored with the launch of a Die Hard display at the Smithsonian Institute in Washington.
It's a huge honor. The Smithsonian Institute is a big institution. It's like I used to come here when I was a kid, and now to have anything from the Die Hard series here is a huge honor, and it was a big surprise, and it's really cool.
Another big honor was in store when he was invited to perform in the Kennedy Space Center's Rocket Garden before a screening of his 1998 blockbuster Armageddon. He took the opportunity to dust off his harmonica and belt out a few tunes from his 80s pop blues album, including the hit Respect Yourself.